All right, we're back in Correct Street, and as per usual, I am in here just grinding out some cash. And yeah, I did end up swapping. If we look back to the last episode on this game, we built the Corvette. We built the Corvette, not this one, the C7. And what I ended up doing was I went back to the OEM hood because I don't know, the air filters looked cool. Okay. But yeah, not cool enough to where I wanted to keep them. I kind of got a little weirded out by them. So I was like, what the hell, let's go back to the old ones. So it's looking very similar to this one, where it's very stock in terms of the looks. But I would love to be able to... Yeah, I kind of forgot about that one. I would love to build it into a similar car to this one. But I thought we could look into buying maybe a little bit of a cheaper car today. If I can end up doing this event in a reasonable time. I've hit way too many corners and potholes and... maybe not potholes. This jump is so weird, dude. Because I can go here, I'll make it, but I'll not make it. You see what I mean? I can't respawn either, because if I respawn, it's gonna reset me on the parking garage, which is not really ideal. Okay, 3 seconds. We made it with a lot of mishaps. Let's just call them that. Okay. I do want to head up and hit level 40 at least. I think, if I remember correctly, level 50 is max level. So we're not that close, but we are getting there. These events are really helping with leveling. I don't really remember this event that much. But yeah, I did mention this in one of the prior videos, that these races are a very good way to make money, but they're also a very good way to make XP. Since I'm getting like 240 XP for every race on medium level or medium difficulty. I think if you bump it up to hard, it's a lot more even, so I might end up doing that at some point, because I'm kind of getting the grip, sort of these events. I didn't look at it. You know, just because I said that, I completely mess it up now, but we still should be able to make it with a lot of time left. I'm not too worried. Okay, let's head into this. We're at 21 out of 32, so we do have a couple of ones left. Not to worry, we still have a minute. This one is a little weird. Okay, we made it. We're now at 27 out of 32, so you can see it adds up quite quickly. Okay, can we hit this one as well? Yep. And 32. And we still have 30 seconds left, so yeah. How close are we to level 40? That should be one more race and we should have it. Win 20 elite races. We are sitting at... we should be sitting at about 1 million after this race. But I do also have some packs to collect. So we could bump it up to 1.2, 1.3 maybe, if we're lucky. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. My stick wasn't turning. It's still a little weird, this controller. I'm not entirely sure I like it. So I would highly recommend, if you guys are going to buy a Xbox controller for your computer, buy the like original Xbox controller. Or not original, but buy an actual Xbox branded one. Because I bought a... I was gonna say aftermarket, it kind of is. I bought a Turtle Beach one. Dude, this one feels so weird to use. Okay, I gotta turn around. I need to do this in the right way. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. But, like I said, I did buy it, so I might as well use it for a bit until I decide to get a new one. I can't really return this one either. I probably could, but it's just a lot of work to do that. Almost 30 seconds left on this race as well, so we are well and good in there. Level up reward. Reward set. Reward sent to inventory. Reward sent to inventory. Reward sent to inventory. And we got some more money. Dude, we're getting up there. So we're at 1,041,000. Bam, 1,050,000. 1,050,000, 1,005,000. Dude, this means that we could, dude, we could buy the Viper, but at the same time, there are some different cars that I would like to check out. That, I mean, we're going towards the end game cars, sort of. But there are a couple of ones that I would be really sick to do a build on that I haven't even like considered. So let's see. C3 could be cool. The Lotus I don't really care for, I'll be honest. This one is kind of cool though. It's very expensive. What else do we have? We bought that one. That's R6, R7. This could be cool to do a build on. Or I'm thinking maybe the GTR. We have bought this one as well. The NSX would be cool. So 28 would be really, really sick. Hopefully, if it's a good drift car. We now have these. The old gen Viper I'm not too excited about. It's like the 5th gen Viper that I'm very, very much interested in. And that would be this one. So that one is 500k. I think I'm gonna wait with that. Not entirely sure. The LFA, also 400k, quite expensive, but would be a really sick car to do a build on. But I'm thinking maybe doing this one now. Just maybe not as a filler, but I do want to have this car in my collection. So whether we do a full on build or just cosmetic build today, I'm not entirely sure. It sounds kind of ass. It sounds very ass, but it looks cool, okay? That's a Q7. I mean, it's an American muscle. I feel like it should be very good at kind of sliding around. But let's jump into customization, see what we can do. I think I'll potentially ruin this one. Sounds weird, but... or not. Okay. So we have a couple of great options here. I will say I really like this kit. I also really, really like this. This kind of resto mod. Okay, so if I want to go that, I can't run the other bumpers. That is very unfortunate. Remove item. Boom. So it's either this kit. This kit is very nice. But I think I want to swap back to the old. There's a lot about this kit that I like. There's a lot about this kit that I don't like. But I also do think we can make it kind of crazy with this kit. Let's run this. See. Oh. Back. So I can kind of customize a bit of stuff here as well. But I can't go for that. I mean, I feel like we gotta have a door. I want to keep the OEM door. Okay, we're keeping that. these lights I really like. I kind of hate that I can't mix and match these. I like the wing. Exhaust. Kind of cool. Roll bar. I can't change the rear taillights though. Doesn't seem. No, I can't. Okay, so if we go over to body kit, we jump over to this. Should be able to apply that. I can't change those. Can I still change? Okay, I can change the headlights to the upgraded ones, which would be kind of cool. But I can't change the taillights. That is kind of the issue for me, because I do like the other ones a lot. Oh, okay, so this is a bit messed up, because I would really like... I still think this kit will look better for the car. But if I can't change the taillights, I'm not gonna change the front lights either. We're keeping this stock. That's gonna add up to quite a lot of money, but I think it's gonna be worth it. I do want to run... This could look really sick, but at the same time, we could run something like... Maybe something like this. It's gonna be quite expensive, but let's do that. Now for paint job, we want a... not a chrome, we want a metallic paint. I think I want something... I think I know what I want. I think this looks so good on them. Need to darken it down a bit too purple. Saturation, brightness. Somewhere along here, I think. I think that looks quite good. Alright, so what are we looking at now? We got majority of the things done, but I'm thinking that we at least need to increase some tire sizes. That is number one. I don't even know how much horsepower we're running at the moment. It shouldn't be that much. 360, that is... It's not bad. I thought it would be less, to be honest. But I definitely feel like we need to increase it either way. Now throw those on. We are running 14s, which is way too small. We are not running 14s, but I can't see what we're running. Okay. So we are gonna run. I am feeling like 20s would be very good for this car. So I'm thinking maybe that in the rear and then similar in the front. So that would give us... Did I put... Oh, damn it. What did I put here? 255. So that might be a bit too little, but it will have to do. I should have gone the other way around. Okay. I still think we want to run 20s in the front. But maybe 235s. I don't know if that's too wide for the fronts. We'll have to see. Racing, stretch. Could go for very stretched tires. That would also be something. But... yeah, I don't know, dude. Suspension, for sure we do need this. I'm gonna go with... We're gonna make this a bit of a budget build. I still want to stiff stuff up. Brakes are gonna need to be upgraded. Springs for sure. I think 20s might have been a bit too large. Dude, we need to upgrade the rear tires. Definitely. Can we go... I would like to run something like at least 325s in the rear. But we are also gonna need to bring that in then, because it is way too far out. Like that, and then front spacers should be sitting quite fine. Thinking of maybe running them like that. Dude, this shit's gonna rub. Can we... Front springs, what happens if we bring it up a bit? Like that. Then rear springs we should also bring up just the tiniest bit so it doesn't rub too much. Alright, that's weight reduction I think is really a thing on this car. Definitely. We're weighing 1400 kilos, which is not bad at all. This is 60. Could go for welded. Differential locking plus 70. Let's keep it like this for now, and then engine wise, what are we looking at? Horsepower gains. We could swap in something else. 5.7 liter V8. I mean, we could LS swap it. That would be really cool. Whoops. Okay, we're now running a LS instead. That is... it is stock. I mean, it was stock. Yeah, you know when I said this was gonna be a budget build? Okay, let's stop there for now. But yeah, you know when I said this was gonna be a stock build? I would not consider it a stock build anymore. Okay, it does slide. It really does slide. I did see the collectible over there as well though. Yeah, okay. This can be a very fun car. One thing I do need to do, I think, is definitely bring it down to like 18 or 19 inch tires or wheels. Most likely. But I mean, still, regardless, it is a really, really good base to build from. We got the LS, we have a turbo on it. We do... oh, I picked the wrong one. Whatever. Like I said, maybe a bit more stretched tires and stuff like that. Lower it a bit more. Get it a bit lower to the ground. It's still fairly low, so it's not bad. But yeah, I might have gone a bit crazy for what it is. But it looks cool. It looks cool. It's not really at the level of the Corvette yet, but I would like it to get there at some point, where I can start using it a lot more. Because that's why I always will praise the Corvette that I've built, is because that one is so amazing to drive. That I can do both regular racing and drifting with that car, and it feels awesome all the way through. If I can build that on a bunch of other cars as well, that would be so nice. Because it would mean that I have some options to go between. Because as you can see here, the Fair Lady, we don't use that. The TTRS, we don't use that. The R33, don't use that. So I do have cars, it's just none of them really match up to what the Corvette is, unfortunately, for me. It will definitely differ from different people, but yeah. With that said though, I think that's where we're gonna end today's video. This car actually turned out really good for just throwing stuff together, and I'm not even done yet. I will need a more aggressive angle kit though, I think, maybe. I mean, it does work pretty well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and have a good one. Bye bye.